Everyone. My name is Bibi Maika Sanipa, and my topic is all about the protein synthesis. So, in protein synthesis, there are transcription, genetic code, tRNA, transfer RNA, ribosomes, translations, polyribosomes. So, in transcriptions or RNA synthesis is the process of creating an equivalent RNA copy of a sequence of DNA. So, both RNA and DNA are nucleic acid, which use base pair of nucleotides as complementary language that can be converted back and forth from DNA to RNA in the presence of correct enzymes. So, DNA transcriptions, DNA RNA translations to protein, that is central dogma. So during the transcriptions, a DNA sequence is read by RNA polymerase, which produces a complementary and antiparallel RNA strand. So kasi ganina DNA transcriptions and RNA. So, as opposed to DNA tra- replications, transcriptions result in RNA complement that includes uracils in all instances where thymine could have occurred in a DNA complement. So next is the transcriptions is the first step leading to gene expressions. The stretch of DNA transcribed in a RNA molecules is called a transcription unit and encode at least one gene. If the gene transcribed encode for a protein, the result of transcriptions is a message RNA or mRNA, which will then be used to create the protein via the process of translations. So, alternatively, the transcribed gene may encode for either the ribosomal RNA or the rRNA, ribosomal RNA, or the transfer RNA or the transfer tRNA. Another component of the protein assembly process or the other ribosomes is the DNA transcription unit encoding for a protein contain not only the sequence that will eventually be directly translated into the protein, the coding sequence, but also the regulation sequence that direct and regulate the synthesis of the protein. As in DNA replications, the DNA is read from 3 to 5 during transcriptions. Meanwhile, the complementary RNA is created from the 5 to 3 directions. Only one of the two DNA strand, called the template strand, is used to transcriptions. The other DNA strand is called for coding strands because its sequence is the same as the newly created RNA transcript except for the substitute of uracil for thymine. So, the transcriptions is divided into 3 stages: denatations, elongations, terminations. So, annotations, if I'm correct, annotation. In a bacteria, transcriptions begin with the binding of RNA polymerase to the promoter in DNA. So, RNA polymerase is a core enzyme consisting for 5 subunit 2, subunit B, 1B, subunit 1B, subunit 1, the subunit. At the start of initiations, the core enzymes are associated with a sigma factor that aid in the finding the appropriate negative 35 and negative 10 base pair downstream for of promoter sequence. So next, the elongations. Elongations is one strand of DNA that the template strand that called the or uncoding strand it used for a template for RNA synthesis. The transcriptions proceed RNA polymerase transverse the template strand and use base pairing complementarity with the DNA template to create an RNA copy. Although RNA polymerase transverse the template strands from 3 to 5, the coding or the non-template strand is a newly formed RNA can also be used as reference points. So transcriptions can be described as a occurring 5 to 3. So, this produce an RNA molecules from 5 to 3, an exact copy of coding strand, except the thymine are replaced with uracils and the nucleotides are composed in ribosome. 5 carbon sugar where DNA has deoxyribosome dioribosomes, one less one less oxygen atom in its sugar phosphorate backbone. Unlike DNA replications, mRNA transcriptions can involve multiple RNA polymerase on a single DNA template and multiple rounds of transcriptions. Unlike in DNA replications, message RNA or mRNA transcriptions can be involved in multiple RNA polymerase on a single DNA templates and in multiple rounds of transcriptions. Applications of particular message RNA. So many RNA molecules can be rapidly produced from a single copy of a gene. So elongations also involve the proofreading mechanism that can be replaced incorrectly and accurately basis. So the third, terminations. Bacteria use two different strategies for transcriptions terminations. So the row independent and row dependent. In row dependent transcriptions, terminations RNA transcriptions. Termination RNA transcriptions stop when the newly synthesized RNA molecules forms a GC-rich hairpin loop followed by run of US, which make it detect from the DNA templates like any structures and is a CG rich hairpin, a run off, and the hairpin absence of run of U. So, wait lang. So in the row independent type of terminations, a protein factor called Rho destabilize the interaction between the template and the message RNA or the mRNA, thus replacing the newly synthesized mRNA from the elongation complex. So, ipalitan niya. Replacing the newly synthesized mRNA from elongated complex. So, genetic code na ta. So, in genetic code, properties of genetic code. The genetic code is a universal. It is a code triplet. A code is degenerate. So all the prokaryotic encode universal, all the prokaryotic and eukaryotic organism use the same codon to specify each amino acid. The code is template. There are the 3 amino nucleotides make one codon. 61 of code from amino acid and 3 B B's UAA, UAG, and UGA are nonsense codon or chain termination codons. The codons is generated for a particular amino acid, then one word can be used. So the code is not overlapping. A base in mRNA is not used for two different codons. The code is cumulus. There is no special signal for commas between codons. The codons is non-ambiguous. For a particular codon will always code for the same amino acid wherever it is found. So this is the genetic code. This is the phenylalanine, leucine, isoleucine, thionine, valine, serine, proline, threonine, alanine, tyrosine. So, mag-stop na siya diri. So, this histidine, glutamine, asparagine, lysine, aspartic acid, glutamic acid, tryptophan, arginine, serine, arginine, and glycine. So, proceed into tRNA. This is the basic sequence of alanine tRNA, and this one sa kabila naman sa right is the common feature of tRNA molecules. The base sequence of a alanine tRNA and the common feature of tRNA molecules. So let us proceed. This is the 3D structure of tRNA. So ribosomes, a bacterial ribosome consists of 2 subunits of unequal size, the large having a segmentations of coefficients of SOS that smaller of 50, 500, the smaller of 3, 30, 305. The 2 ribosomal subunits have irregular shape which fit together in sums of ways that have if in the former through which mRNA passes as the ribosomes move along it during the translation process from which the newly transformed polypeptide chain emerge. So this is the ribosomes. So the translations. Translations is the first stage of protein biosynthesis, part of the overall process of gene expressions. The translation is the produce of protein by decoding RNA produced in transcriptions. It is occur in the cytoplasms where the ribosomes are located. Ribosomes are made of the small and the large subunits which surrounds the mRNA. And the translations or the messenger's RNA is decoded to produce specific polypeptide according to the rules specific by the genetic code. This uses our mRNA sequence as a template to guide the synthesis of the change of amino acid that form a protein. Many types of transcribed RNA such as transfer RNA, ribosomal RNA, and the small nucleic nucleic nuclear RNA are not necessarily translated into an amino acid sequence. So translations proceed in a four phases: activations, annotations, elongations, and terminations, all describing the growth of amino acid chains and the polypeptides that is the product of translations. Amino acids are brought in ribosomes and assembled into protein. So, so amino acids are brought into ribosomes and assembled into amino acid. So activations. In activation, the correct amino acid is covalent bonded to the correct transfer RNA, while the not typically a step of translation, it is required for translations to proceed. The amino acid is joined by its carboxylic group to the three oxygen the tRNA and ester band. When the tRNA an amino acid link to it, it is the term charge. So this is the RNA methionine residue is charged the tRNA or and formally methanolate tRNA. So it also said in prokaryotic annotations require the large and the small ribosome subunit, the mRNA, the annotator tRNA, and the three annotator factor, the 1F1, IF2, IF3, and the GTP. The overall sequence of the event is as follows: FR, IFR3 bind to the free 33 serous subunit. This help to prevent the large subunit binding to it without an mRNA molecules ever forming an inactive ribosomes. If 2 if 2 conflicts with GPT and FIF1, then bind to the small subunit. It will assess the change annotator RNA to bind. So the RS subunit attached to an mRNA molecules making use of ribosomes binding site on the mRNA. The annotator tRNA can then bind to the complex by base pairing for its anticodon with the oxcodon's mRNA. At this point, if if 3 can be released as it rules in keeping a subunit apart from helping the RNA to bind and complete. This is complex called 30 as annotation complex. So the 50S subunit now bind which replaced in F1 or and F2, and the GPT is hydroxyl hydrolyzed. In this energy-consuming step, the complex called the 70 annotations as 7 this complex is called a 70s annotation complex. So this is the 70s annotation complex. As you can see, the symbol of ribosomes has two RNA binding sites. These are called the A and P sites for amino acid alkyl and a peptidyl site. The the A site where encoming the amino tRNA molecules tied, and the P sites where the growing polypeptide chain usually found. This site is actually for a small subunit containing codons that are being translated. So, one of major outcome of mutation is the replacement of annotator tRNA in the P sites. It is the only tRNA that does this. All the other must enter in the site A. Annotation phase of protein synthesis. So, with formation of 5S annotations complex, the elongation cycle can begin. Involve the three elongation factor F2, F2, FTS, and FG. GPT change tRNA and the F70 annotation complex. So elongations is divided into three steps. First, the amino acyl tRNA delivery. The F2 is required for delivery the amino acyl tRNA to a site, and the energy is consumed in this step by the hydrolysis of GPT and the release F2 GDP complex is generated with the help of FTS. In the F2 FTS exchange cycle of FT replace the GDP and the subsequently is replaced itself by GTP. The resultant of F2 GTP complex is now able to bind another amino acyl tRNA and deliver it to the ribosomes. All amino acyl tRNAs can form this complex with F2 except alienator tRNA. So, it is the negation of both tight chains. Peptide bond formations, other amino cycle delivery. So, ang second step is 5 peptide bond formations. After the amino acyl tRNA delivered, the A and P site are both occupied. The two amino acids that are to be joined are in the close proximity. The peptide delay transfers activity of the 5S subunit can now form of a peptide bond between these two amino acids without the input of many more energy since energy in the form of ATP was used to charge the tRNA. So this is the peptide bond formations. So 3 is the translocations. What is the translocations? A complex of FG translocase and GPT binds to the ribosomes and it is energy consuming step. The discharged tRNA is rejected from P site, the peptide tRNA. It is moved from the A side to the P side, and the mRNA moves by one codons related to one codons and one codon to the ribosomes. GDP and FG, EFG are released. The the later being receivables, a new codon is now present in the vacant upside. The cycle is repeated until one of the termination codons UAA, UAG, and UGA appear in the site of A site. So this is the translocations. Terminations of the polypeptides happen when A sites of the ribosome face a stop codons, or UAA, UAG, or UGA. When this happens, no tRNA can recognize it, but a releasing factor can recognize the non-codons and causes a release of the polypeptide chains, and the 5' end of the mRNA gives rise to the protein N terminus, and the direction of translation can therefore be stated as NC. So, termination of polypeptide synthesis is signalated by the one of the three termination codons in the mRNA UA in the mRNA the UAA, UAG, and the UGA. Immediately following the last amino acid codons, it is a prokaryotic one of the termination codons occupy the ribosomal A site. There are terminations or release factors with the protein or the RF1, RF2, and the RF3 contribute to the hydrolysis of the terminal release of the free polypeptides and the last unchanged tRNA from the P sites. So, these associations of the 70S ribosomes in its RTS and 50S subunit. So, the RF1 recognizes the termination codon, the UAG and the UAA, and the FR2 recognize the UGA and UAA. Either the F1 or either the RF1 or RF2 bind at the termination codon that include peptidyl transferase to transfer the growing peptide chain to water molecules rather than another amino acid. Another is the function of the R- RF3 is not known. This is the so the polyribosomes. A single ribosomes. A single ribosome strand for RNA is translated stimulatively by many ribosomes spaced closely together. Such a cluster of ribosomes are called polysomers or the polyribosomes. The stimulation translations of a single mRNA by many ribosomes allow highly efficient use of the mRNA. So this is the polyribosomes, and this is the beginning of protein, nearly completed protein, the 50S and the 70S and the 30S. And this is the mRNA or the message RNA. This is the polyribosomes. That's all. Thank you.